Hey everybody, we got the Insta and the Facebook happening right now. Wanted to sit down today and I got something very special to share with you because uh, I think that this might be the most powerful thing that you can do for yourself right now. We have a ton of people that are self isolating, that are, they're trapped in their house or whatever, and you really have no idea when this is all going to be, this is all going to come to a conclusion, right? So, the most powerful thing that you can do, I think, would be a form of reinvention, right? This is the perfect opportunity for you to take the time, reinvent yourself. And before we really get going in here, kind of what triggered this, it's been like a week long process. But earlier this morning, I was on my phone, and I came across an ad for the Great Courses. If you've ever heard of the Great Courses, if you haven't, you should definitely check it out. I shared it on my Facebook page earlier because this is something that I've used in the past, and I think it's absolutely phenomenal. It's a resource that contains essentially a lot of different courses provided by different professors. Some professors from Ivy League schools and like Harvard and Yale and all that. They have some great material on there. I've used it for persuasion, entrepreneurship, stuff like that, and you can get so many different forms. Like you can just get the audio, you can get the video with it. I believe you can even get some workbooks that come with it, and they have this promo going on right now. Again, I shared it on my Facebook page, but it's essentially a streaming service. Which this is the first that I've heard of their streaming service. Usually, it's something that you get a promo code and then you buy and then you have it outright. But right now, it would be perfect for anyone that has kids that are out of school. If you're a student that's out of school right now, or if you're just maybe looking at improving some skills, adding a new skill, maybe you're diving into a new career path, new hobby, that sort of thing, or maybe you just have a fascination with science and history and all that. It covers so many different topics, but for I believe it's $30. There's a promo for the first month is free, and every 3 months you pay $30, which is a steal. Like even if you have Audible and you're paying like the monthly subscription, that's like about $15 right there per month. So you get essentially an extra month, and you can stream it unlimitedly. So it's like $10 a month, uh, and you're good to go. You can stream it over any your phone, laptop, whatever, smart TV, I think. And it'd be perfect for if you have kids at home and you want to teach them something and you're kind of running out of material. It would be perfect to get that and just put that up on the screen to teach them math, science, whatever. And even if you're, say, a college or university student, think about how much you pay in tuition for each semester, and you can essentially get something for pennies on the dollar. Again, $30 for every 3 months. That's a steal right there. So definitely check that out. But that's enough from there. The second thing that I wanted to just second kind of product that you could use right now, if you are on Audible, or if you're not, you should definitely get on Audible. But they have some free books out right now. If you look at, I think only available on Audible. If you see that kind of ribbon that's on it, there's a lot that are they're giving away for free right now. So super beneficial. I picked up a couple on. There's one on meditation, one on happiness. There's another one. What was it called? The moment everything changed. So I'm gonna look at that and see what's going on there. Hello, Kathleen. Thanks for tuning in. But But yeah, those are just some suggestions on how you can start this reinvention for yourself. Um, but anyways, over the past week, on one of my runs, I was out and I'm just thinking like, you know, it almost felt, yeah, I don't know if you've ever had this feeling where you just feel like, something's got to change. Not that anything's wrong, but it's like you're progressing. You're about to have a breakthrough or something, and you know, I just found myself thinking like, hey, like what's going on here? What's going on here? And the term reinvention just came to my head, and so I started diving into that a little bit more. And it's just like reinvention. What do I have to reinvent here? Like, what's going on? What do I want to reinvent? And so I've kind of been journaling on that a little bit. Um, I'll put out an article a little bit later, just kind of collect my thoughts in words. But again, wanted to jump on here because spur of the moment. It's happy Good Friday. So want to have a little conversation over some tea or hot drink, or if it's depending on what time it is, maybe you have a cold beverage. Who knows? So what is reinvention? And I looked up the definition for reinvention to kind of properly put this out there. But reinvention, the action or process through which something or someone is changed so much that it appears to be entirely new. So some examples of that would be learning new skills to apply in your life, taking on a new career path, which could be coming in the future. If not, it's here today for you with everything that's going on in the world. Um, Taking control of your health, eliminating or reducing junk food, or even incorporating a healthier lifestyle, healthier nutrition. Losing weight. I know several people that have gone through incredible transformations over the last 12 months, and you run into them, and it takes you a second to figure out who they are because they've lost so much weight, and it's just incredible, seeing someone go through that because it's something. There's a lot of things that you can reinvent within, like your inner self, your character, and whatnot. But then when you see something like that, it's like something physical that you can actually see. Wow, last time I saw you, you weighed this much, and now you look like a totally new person. Um, Erin is currently reinventing herself. That is awesome, Erin. Shout out to you. Um, and it's just right now I feel is the perfect opportunity for people to reinvent themselves. Even taking on a new hobby can be a reinvention for you. Uh, a couple weeks ago, I made a post about everyone's all fearful and angry and just like focused on the news or putting all these things out on social media, these negative vibes and whatnot. And I wanted to kind of break through that noise and say to people like, you know, on the flip side of this, think of all the ingenuity that's going to come out of it. Like at that point, we were already seeing car manufacturing companies and whatnot that were being asked or not being asked and just willfully doing it, but making ventilators to provide the front lines with. And so since then, this past week, well, yeah, in the past couple weeks here, um, the states were going to withhold a bunch of N95 masks that were coming into Canada, and there was a huge turmoil over that. And the Premier of Ontario, Doug Ford, said, "Well, this is ridiculous. We are a leader in industry and manufacturing in the world. Why the hell can we not produce these ourselves?" And sure enough, as soon as this week started, Ontario was rolling out their own N95 masks. So bravo on that. I wish I should look up the company and give a shout out to the company that did that, but kudos to them for stepping up. And that's the kind of ingenuity, reinvention that's going on right now. If you can look past the noise, like just shut off the news. Yeah, you want to be aware of what's going on, but you don't need it going through your head day in and day out, 24/7, right? You can pay attention a little bit, spend like maybe 10 minutes in the morning, maybe even just 10 minutes in the afternoon. Bam, you got it. Okay, you know what's going on. You know what you got to do. Things are bad right now, but look for the good, right? What does Rusty say here? We're we gonna make our own stuff. Thank God, more jobs for people. KW has already started. Great, that's awesome. There's a great update. That's for the N95 mask. But that's the kind of reinvention that's going on right now. So I ask you, with everything that's going on right now, what is something that you're going to do to reinvent yourself? Like, are you going to take on a new hobby? Are you going to learn a new skill? Are you going to, maybe you're just going to, instead of doing what I did and stocking up on a pile of junk food just to have it and then devouring it all, maybe you just say, you know what, I'm going to go without junk food and I'm going to eliminate that from my diet completely. Maybe it's that. Maybe it's I'm gonna do some workouts. Maybe it's just at home. You don't have to go anywhere, so you're already there. Maybe you just do some push-ups. Maybe it's 10 push-ups each day, or maybe it's every other day, or maybe you just start doing 10 push-ups a week, and then progress from there. But again, shut off the noise. Turn off all the negativity. I mean, I have a really hard time right now going on Facebook and really just scrolling through because it's all bad news, negativity, arguments, and conspiracy theories. That's kind of everything that's going on right now. So I want to be I want to just break the noise on that. And so if you can do something positive for yourself, what I would recommend is to kickstart your day. Instead of just jumping on social media and scrolling through that, Google positive news wherever you are. Like I looked up Positive News Canada and found some good material on there. I found out yesterday there's a guy who he took off to sail around the world from BC. He's from Saskatchewan originally. He took off to sail around the world in October, and he's been at sea for the last 6 months or whatever. So I'm assuming he knows what's going on right now, but he's completely isolated, and he's completely you can follow him on Instagram. I'll have to look up I'll share the story that I found, but it's incredible. He's just out there himself on his sailboat he has a little stuffed animal. What is it? A stuffed seal or something? And yeah, he's about 2/3 the way through his journey. And could you imagine you started this and you come back and things have completely changed? Like you have no idea. Your grasp of reality by the time you get back is gonna be way out of line, and I am looking forward to hearing the interview with him afterwards because that is just simply incredible. But I know his wife has been doing a lot of his updates for Instagram and stuff. So again, I wish I wrote down his name, but I'll share the story on my Facebook because I think it's hilarious and just absolutely incredible. So before I take up any more of your time, happy Friday, everybody. Happy Good Friday. Hope everyone stays safe. Hope everyone has a lot of fun this weekend. One idea for you guys to walk away with is, just ask yourself the question: if there's ever a time to do something, what do I want to? How would I reinvent myself, or what is one thing that I want to learn throughout this that is going to benefit me down the road? Maybe you want to take on learning a new language. Maybe it's a new hobby. Maybe it's something as easy as learning to tie some knots. Who knows? But just take this time to do something productive that's going to benefit you in the future because like I said, this this time there's going to be so much ingenuity, but you got to break through the noise. You got to focus on different things. So take the time to sit down and think about how you want to reinvent yourself because I think reinvention, especially right now, is key. So, again, happy Friday and hope everyone has a great long weekend. All right? Take care.